Wait, did he say crochet? Did he say he crocheted his hat himself? Is he gonna talk about crochet now? Is his channel gonna turn into crochet only? No. I'm just showing you crochet. No. I'm just reminding you that you can do crochet. But I ain't got no interest to teach you how to do crochet. I'm just saying that crochet is possible to do. I've already done crochet and I'm gonna do it again. And I'll keep doing it if I feel like doing it. So sometimes I also have to force myself to do crochet. And so the reminder here is, do crochet if you want to. Do crochet if you want to stop eating sugar. Do crochet if you want to stop smoking. You know, what for one is crochet may be for someone else knitting. So if you don't want to watch the entire video, this is basically what I said in a nutshell, tightly packed. And that's basically all. Crochet, hey, it's like crochet, wow, crochet, hey, I never knew I could do crochet, but now I do. Oh wait, there's something more. It's really easy to crochet like a cover for your phone, because we all have phones. You can even crochet a cover for your laptop. You can even crochet covers for your TV screen so that you can actually never see it anymore and cannot extract your consciousness any longer. So crochet is very versatile. You can do lots of stuff. You can do like stuff you put cups on. You can do mittens. You can do like gloves for the oven. Just look it up, man. Just look up stuff about crochet, man. That's it. Okay. Okay, this is a bit of a tough one for me now, because I haven't done crochet in a while, and I just had this urge to leave, but I'm just not interested. Whatever there wants to call me out, I'm just so not interested. And that's a really tough one. Okay, so now this is a size 3. Sometimes they don't have numbers. I assume then you can just go by feeling. Yeah, so I won't take the yellow one because this here is loose and that's gonna annoy me. So there was something ridiculous trying to get me to go somewhere and slackline, and I just don't want to. It's just so pointless at this point to do certain things where you know what the result is gonna be in the end. It's just gonna annoy you that you listen to it again. And now I had this idea for a hat that I've been wanting to make for quite some time already, and that I simply denied myself because I thought other things were more important. Now this is all kinds of stuff. Like this is broken or torn, you could actually make something out of it. I don't know. Like fill it with cherry pits. You can even collect them yourself, wash them, you know, eat cherries, take the pits, and then clean them, and then put them in here, and then you can like sew it shut. Okay, there was certainly someone on the other side trying to get me to leave this place to be somewhere else, but I'm staying true to my creative process. So this one I have to fix, has a hole in the back somewhere. I like these pants, so I started fixing things. Because there ain't no woman, I have to do it myself. I also have things like this in here. I'm just gonna call them pine cones for decoration, which I have done on my walls. Is there anything else in here? Okay, so the plan is to make a hat. Now, I have already made hats, as you have been seeing me wearing. So these were old shirts. I'm just keeping these pieces because you never know, right? Like you can take this, yeah, not this specific one, and use it for trousers, to close them or whatever. Like you can do whatever you want. I mean, I made these from old shirts that I got from my dad, right? And this I just cut in half. I mean, I literally filmed myself doing it. You know, I'm not super picky with this. I'm not the it has to be all perfect kind of guy. You know, it's a hack job. And so is love. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna, because I was really feeling like, no, I cannot do this, because it seems so boring. But yeah, I know the weather is nice, but to run now again? You know, I just want to have a Saturday in here and just do what I want to do. I have to render lots of videos, and this one stands in the line. So I'm also trying to go along with just, right, make sure that the creative process, you know, that I do the things that I'm being guided to do instead of doing other things which seem much more relevant at the time, such as going slacklining. But I've already done that, and it would bore me if I look at my life, and of course I could always go later. Hey, where's the baby bell? Oh, I packed it because I thought I would leave, but I didn't. Well, that's a good snack, right? I mean, it's stupid because it's packed in plastic. You could just... Okay, where did I put the crochet needle? Seriously, I just had it. I took it out of here. So you have to have your wits about. You have to have your wits about, my friend. Needles. Like, you gotta remember also skills that you have, and then invest time into the ones that you want to actually keep around. So I have dropped many things in favor of... Wait. This is so weird, man. Like, seriously. Well, it shouldn't panic you. I just probably put it somewhere. Sometimes it's just like that. Oh. No. It's not here either. Okay, so I'll just take another one because I have many. So I'll just take the yellow one that I said would annoy me. What size is this? Okay, that's too small. So I'm I've been told that my crocheting is really tight. And now why I'm reluctant to crochet at the moment is because I feel like... Oh, I just thought I have it in my hand. I really have no time to play around with people who sit around smoking. Because it's gay. Really, really gay to sit around and smoke in the company of other men. It's gay in general, and you should stop with it. It's for pussies, and that's what I truly believe. So, I mean, what am I supposed to tell you? I have simply observed things, and then I said, is this how you want to look like? Do you really want to learn from people that think smoking is a worthwhile experience? I mean, I've tried, believe me. And now I believe I have uncovered people that I spent time with that were actually cocaine addicts. Where you say to yourself, damn it, Christopher, how did you do this? Like, how did you start to be so desperate? Hey, this I want to keep to myself. Okay, so crochet. Sometimes things just get swallowed up. Okay, this is for socks. So I use cotton. There's also this polyester stuff, but it's annoying. And it's stupid. It's really uncomfortable. And it charges itself statically. Which just shows you again how stupid the industry is for inventing these things. You see? It just fell in there, man. I had a feeling about this. It happens all the time. Okay, I had in mind these colors. So also get presents. Like wool presents. But I keep them for later. This is a hat I already started. But then I lost interest. For some odd reason. Sometimes I don't know myself why I lose interest. So I could actually make this one, but it's too bright. I wanted to have something more dark. So now I have to look at the colors that I actually have. Now these colors actually remind me of Assassin's Creed. These two. Yeah, I'm just gonna cover my crotch. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you basic stuff, but this is more for the terms. This is not for actually necessarily doing it. This is just for saying, hey, you know, this is how it works. So the basic stuff is you start with a magic ring. And this is how I made these. You start with a magic ring. The magic ring is just what gets you into the spiral, which is an interesting concept, also in spirituality, of course. And there's women that just say, I mean, there's this story that Ramdas told once. I stopped listening to him because I think he failed to live what he preached. So he actually became a preacher and stopped living the stuff that he said. So he just had a set of experiences and then just did other stuff. So yeah, he literally became an old fool, which I could never represent. So here you have the spiral. And then you just go in circles. Yeah. And then when you're here, you probably start stuffing it with rice or dry lentils or dry rice or something. And then you keep going and then you close it. And then you've got a ball. Like if you want to make sure that the rice corns don't wiggle out of it, that's what I learned later. You should you should crochet it like this, probably. And then you should put some kind of cloth in there so that the rice doesn't come out. But yeah. Otherwise, in the end, it's just going to be empty. But what's it really matter? I mean, but so if you start with a magic ring, which I'm going to show you, or you just look it up yourself, of course. Like I have this book for crochet, and I tried reading the instructions. It's incomprehensible. It's really stupid the way they describe it in this book. So just carry it around as a reminder that I still have crochet to do. Anyway, the story from Ram Dass was that, you know, he was giving this speech of all these intense meditative states that he reached from meditating and doing all this stuff and probably psychedelics and blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of this talk, there came this old woman who was sitting in the back of the room all the time, nodding all the time. And then she came to him and said, "Wow, it's exactly how you described it." And then he says, "What do you mean? Like, how do you know this stuff?" And then she says, well, I'm not sure if she says she's been doing knitting for 50 years or crochet, or maybe it was 80 years. So when you sit there and you do crochet, it goes like, it's the web of your life, man. It's the web of your life. And you go like this, right? And it's meditation, because what crochet does, or knitting, it helps you to hold your focus. And this then can actually become your sadhana. You can even crochet transformative stuff for other people. So you just sit there. It's really hard to hold this. And then you just crochet, and in the end you've got a hat. And the hat is then a representation of yourself. So I've crocheted this, and I suppose it's gonna become a blanket. But I stopped at some point. I'll keep working on it. It's gonna be a really big blanket in the end. And then I'm gonna cover myself with it, or my child. And then it's gonna sleep underneath it. So I also stopped the idea of making stuff for others because I'm super busy with myself. And I was thinking of making this a blanket and giving this to my nephew, but what's the point? He never appreciated it because his parents are just completely different. So they'd probably just hate it. And it'll just lie around somewhere in some corner just to show me. You know, that's how people are, as sad as it sounds. So these colors I've already used. So now, of course, I have to check, because, okay, what colors do I want in this hat? I've still got a bit of black, but you see, this amount of wool won't do a lot. It may get me started, but I'll never finish with it. So I could make like one ring of black in between, right? That's what I could do. So now I have to think, because I've already crocheted a hat. Now a hat is of course basically what this is, only until here. So you do the magic ring, which usually starts with 6, and then you start crocheting around it, because now you've got this round thing. Okay, I'm just gonna start. Which color? Okay, red. Now you have to envision what you want to crochet. I think I would start with this. Like this can, right, it gives you focus and it teaches you how to be creative, how to channel stuff, how to manifest it, because manifestation actually is an active thing. It doesn't just happen, you have to envision, and then also your choices help you manifest things, of course. So I've been trying to manifest a woman, but then every time I was there, I just let go of the idea, because I'm rather alone then. Okay, let me just quickly think about it. Okay, I think I start with black. No. Well, does it really matter? That's the question. I think I'll start with black, and then these will probably just go in between. This may be in there as well. In the end, it's just gonna be there, and then I have to live with it. I have made hats that I actually never wear, I just use them as covers for my teapot. Okay. Every time you crochet through your hate. That's the basic idea. If you feel hate, just feel it and then let go of it. Okay, the magic ring is something like, the beginning is always really stupid. I mean, really. So I assume you hold it like this. So this is now the end of the thread, and this connects to the rest of the black one. Now you go in here. I mean, if you really want to do the magic ring, you probably have to look it up. It took me some time to get this right. So it goes like this over your hands. So you see why it's also good if you do your hand training. This is not the simplest thing to do, by the way. You go like this and you take it and you pull it through. Then you have to do one of these. You see, now it's already... Yeah, I'm just acting. I think I know how to do this. It's just so you have to stop thinking. And that's also what crochet can help you to do. Every time you think you cannot do it, you just keep doing it. And now you have this like that. These have to be 2, and then you go underneath these 2. I'm not here to teach you crochet, by the way. I'm just here to talk about it, and if you like it, you can pick it up yourself. But there's teachers who teach you how to do crochet. I mean, that's what I looked at. The first time I used the magic ring was when I made a little crocodile. It started with the snout, just looked at stuff. You see, now I'd rather go slackline. It seems so more promising. 1. Now I have to count 6. 2. 3. 4. 4, 5. Right? Everyone always tries to portray me as the bad guy. But it's actually them. Now you've got 6. I don't know. There were times where I used to make better rings. For some reason that just left. Now you have to pull this tight. You see, this is already really annoying me. I cannot get these damn rings right anymore. Fuck it. This is not how it's supposed to be. I think it is actually. So you just have to work through this. And now you have to double each of these entry points. But it's just super tight. I don't know if this is just how I crochet. And maybe I should just take the smallest one. So I don't have to press so hard. Because I always apply lots of force. Which is either good or bad. It just depends on you probably. So this is like prayer beads, right? Only in the end you have a hat. Okay, one you do just to connect, I think, so that the ring is closed. And then with black, it's also hard to see where the holes are. One. Then you have to go find the same thing where you just went in again. Like sometimes I wear a head torch. Two. So I just wanted less action today. Then I have to do it again, and then you say. So 1, 2 counts actually as 1 because it's once double. So now it's 1, and then it's 2, half 2, and then again into the same one, and then it's really 2 because you have to get till 6. Ouch. Or you count 3, 4. And then you count 5, 6 until you're at 12. 5. 6. So now also imagine, now you're married, you've got a wife, and she's pregnant. You cannot just run around all the time. You may just have to stay inside and be there for her. And then now it comes 7, 8. 7. Of course, now I also sit in a really stupid position. Now it goes 9, 10. Then you finish the round with 11, 12. 11, 12. So the idea is that each round you add 6, which means now you added 6 because you doubled the first 6 and now you've got 12. And now in the second round you double each second stitch, so you do one normal and then the second you double. Which means 12 become 18, and then 18 become 24, and then 24 become 30. So then you double every third, then you double every fourth. And you probably do this till you double every 18th. So it's gonna take some time. So it gives you lots of stuff to do, to contemplate, to have visions, to just be creative. You can listen to audiobooks, of course, but the idea is that this is supposed to be beginner's meditation practice. This is transitioning from I've been listening to lots of music and now I want to learn how to lead a life in a kind of like a quiet space. So now you can work with a marking thread. Well, I haven't done this. You know, it used to be normal to do things like this. But people just got lazy. I actually would like to eat now. Just give me a second. Well, I'll give you one. You know what I mean? So now I feel cold, and because I know now I'm just gonna be inside. Because I could have run around, but I know if I would have done that, I would have never done this. Yeah, there's sunshine outside, but sometimes you just need to do things. Okay, I think I'm done, man. I mean, I'm done with telling you about crochet, because the rest is up to you. And that's just my message. So I don't have to show you everything. I think I've already shown you. I'm just going to show you this. And then I'm going to show you this. Where is it? My first hat. Oh. There's more wool. Yeah, I don't know where the green one is, but that was the first one I made. And then I started to make other hats. So this one is really tight. So I stopped actually wearing it. But this is how you could make it. It's more like a fancy thing. But I use it, so I put this one like this, then I put the teapot inside. I'm just gonna show you. So this one, the big one, I wear when I feel cold. I wore it tonight when I slept. You see, I put it this, and I put the stuff in, and then I pour water on top. And then I want to keep, I want to increase the extraction time. And I put this on top. It's like nicely packed, and then it stays warm for 5 hours. But usually I just let it sit and then drink it later. But yeah, that may also change with time. So this is 2 threads that I put together. Took 2 threads of 2 different colors, and then you do the same thing. And then I don't care if it's a bit wobbly, it doesn't have to be perfect. But there's something I realized. But you just have to do it. Like, just look up instructions for making hats if you want to. Because I don't like giving you everything. You have to figure it out for yourself. And get it from the people who like to. And then I just took a t-shirt, which I knew I'd never wear again. I just cut it up. I wanted to put it in here and make it look really nice. But in the end it looked like this, and I just said, yeah, I don't care. I just wanted it to be a bit softer. It works for me. Probably wouldn't sell it, but to me it's alright. It's a bit like a hack job. And that's what I am, a bit like a hack job. And so I'm actually more focused on leading a life with, yeah, I don't know actually what. Like a friend or no friends? Can I have friends? Will I ever have friends? Well, I'll see in 10 years' time. For now, I think it works like this. And phony people that secretly sell cocaine, I'll stay away from them. If I can see through their disguise. But I know now. I know now how they look like. People who take cocaine. And so I rather stay here, do crochet and go hiking when I feel like it. It's just very simple. That's all I need. Right. And that's your safest way. To just stay away from people that are greedy. So crochet, hey, right? Always got to catch yourself. If it gets too dark, you say, hey, where's the light? Where's the light? Where is the light? Oh, it's right here. Oh yeah, that's true. So you do crochet, and that's a really hard thing. I mean, this is for people who really want to dive deep and figure it out. And for that you need time alone. And this is also great practice with your partner, right? She can read and you do crochet. Crochet is a really manly thing, right? Only a true man can do this because it's creative. It's your left and your right side that work together to create this. And if you are missing a hand, then you can use your foot. Right. And that's it. Gotta do you. So I've introduced you to it. If you say, I think knitting is better for me, go for it. There's embroidery, there's all kinds of stuff. Just look at handwork stuff and look at what inspires you. You know, it's like that lamp. I just took an old shirt from my dad, and then inside there's a how do you call these things? Like this. And then there's a lamp inside. I like it. So I also made this, but this was supposed to be about crochet. Crochet is hard work. So this is about hard work. This is about sadhana, sadhana. This is about figuring it out for yourself. This is about, I actually want to do something. You start with yourself. You always start with yourself. Just remember that one. And when people come to you and they want to tell you, you have to help me, and you say, help yourself, man. And it's gonna make them angry. Actually not, they're angry anyway already. They want something that you have, but if you constantly give it to them, who's gonna spend time with your child? Who's gonna spend time with your wife? Who's gonna do the stuff that you wanted to do before they got you to do the stuff that they wanted to do? So you have to start doing the things that you like. I'm probably going to show you what's going to happen with that hat just randomly in between. Or maybe not. You know, at the very least, you're probably going to see me wearing it. And it's normal. You always feel a bit uncomfortable when you have something new or made something new. You always feel a bit awkward with it until you get used to it. So this is a new habit. This is a good habit. But you also have to work with the concepts in your mind that tell you that you're gay or something. Because this is not gay. Sitting around in parks and smoking, that's gay. For whatever reason. And gay is just a word. I mean, I have no intention to have sex with men, so... You know what's good, what's bad. Today I choose this. I already packed my stuff. I may just leave now. And go on slackline anyway. Or I'll just figure out this hat and just crochet it. You know, that's a really tough one. But now I started, may as well continue. But I don't want to go out now. Just don't want to go out now. Because there's people. And today I don't want them. Sometimes I just say I've had enough. And I can do this because I'm in charge, because I've worked hard to let go of people and to just say, help yourself. So if you want something, you got to work for it. If you can't get to it, then you just work on yourself and just say, hey, law of attraction. If it's for me, it's gonna come, right? And if you say, I only want this woman, then you just have to stay true to this. And if a woman says, I only want this man, well, then she has to stay true to this. And if life wants it, it'll come. And if you were mistaken, but your resolve is good, then you're just gonna stay alone and learn from that. Right? Welcome to my life, man. Whatever.